Rico, how you getting on?
Yeah, good mate. How are you?
Yeah, good mate, good. Thanks for joining us. Obviously over in America now, so
Yeah,
thanks for taking time out your busy schedule.
yeah,
How is it over there?
yeah. It's good to be fair. A lot different, obviously, kind of to back in England. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. My first year, so it's gone well.
Fair play. How long you been over there now?
A year coming up into February, it'll be a year. So I came over in last February and then spent the whole year here. Then came back home for Christmas, and then yeah, just came back out now. So
Fair play. So what's obviously America then? It's all been in the news. What's the crack with Trump and the crack? What's it like over there dealing with that?
yeah, it's to be fair, I don't really kind of see all of that. Normally just kind of on campus with the lads and then going out to get some food here and there and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot different. You hear it like when it was kind of like 4th of July and stuff, there was loads of things going on. But other than that, then I don't really see much things.
Fair enough. Are they sort of Trump supporters where you are, or is it a bit of a mixture? Or
Bit of a mixture, to be fair.
yeah, fair
Think
play.
I think anyway. I don't know.
Fair play. And is your TikTok working yet?
Yeah, yeah. Just came
Back
back the
on.
other day. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did it go down? Did it? Yours?
Yeah, I went down for like 3 days, and then yeah,
Yeah.
just came back. So yeah,
Fair play, man. Is so whereabouts in America is it? Mississippi, is that right?
yeah, Mississippi, and then like the mist. It's like an hour from the central of New Orleans, so kind of in between both, really.
Yeah, nice. Have you been into New Orleans?
Yeah, I went to Bourbon Street a couple of times, which was good experience. I went and watched the NBA game as well, which was yeah, another good experience. So
Yeah, wicked, man, wicked. Obviously, yeah. So you grew up in Northampton.
yeah.
Obviously moved on to bigger and better things over there. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about your time at Northampton. Obviously, you grew up here. Where were you from in town?
You're literally like near Parklands, like Spinney Hill, kind
Yeah.
of around there, and then Abington with my dad as well. So just yeah, local really.
Nice. Also, you were Parklands Tigers player, were you at some stage or?
Nah, I never actually played for him, but kind of like coached some of the age groups. Like had some of my relatives were playing for them and stuff. So yeah,
Nice.
right near there, like 5 minutes from my house. So
Yeah. Did you not play any grassroots football then, like around there? Was it all straight into academy?
yeah, I played for Hackleton Harriers, which was like a long time ago. I was about from like six
All
to
right,
eight.
fair play.
Played there, like my dad coached them, and then went straight into Northampton at 8, and then yeah, was there ever since. So,
Straight into Northampton Academy at 8.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, geez, that's some achievement then, isn't it?
yeah. It was good.
So, yeah, fair play, man. What was that like? Obviously, getting that call. I know it's a long time ago saying being 8, but getting,
Yeah, to be
taken
fair,
into
like
that academy.
at the time, you kind of just play a football. You know what I mean? You don't really realize that like you're playing for an academy until you get up to about I don't know, like kind of like 12, getting to secondary school and stuff. But yeah, my dad was like, "Hey, like you're gonna go here instead of playing for Hackton." I was like, "Yeah, like sounds wanted to play," and yeah, obviously it was more training than grassroots, 2 times a week, like playing games every week. So yeah, it was good learning a lot from the coaches and stuff.
Was it strict like back then at that age? Just like obviously you have
Yeah,
to turn up every training session and
yeah. Obviously, if you have like valid reasons to why you can't come, but most of the time they expect you to be there and more just teaching discipline and kind of listening to coaches, listening to their information because obviously they know more than you at that stage. So
fair play, obviously, and worked all the way through to the first team.
yeah.
Um, was you playing with any of the big boys there? Any notable players in the academy?
A couple of when I was in my scholar, about 3 or 4 of them went and got a pro contract. So you had like Miguel got a pro contract, Jack Connor, Peter. That was when I was in my first year, and then moving on now, like Josh Tomlinson's got a pro contract. Ruben played with like Max Dyche for a little bit when I was kind of about 16, and I was breaking through to the getting my scholarship and stuff. So a couple of them boys I've been playing with and stuff, and then yeah, it's about it really. Obviously, when I was made my debut, there was some of the boys that playing and trained with them for that week when I made my debut. So good experience, obviously being in and around it and learning from the older lads.
Fair man, yeah, that sounds good. Was you obviously as you come through the ranks? Was you spending much time with the first team, like the academy? Did they get involved much with the first team?
It's kind of just here and there. I think it depends a lot on like the first team coach and what they want. Like sometimes a lot of first team coaches will have a lot of the academy boys in, and then some of the other coaches might not. And depends. Sometimes you go in and just like you're mannequins and you're doing shape work, and sometimes you're in training. Some players are in a lot, some players aren't. Like it's a bit of a mix, to be honest.
Yeah. Who were your coaches at? Did you have Brady at some stage, and did you?
I didn't have Brady as my head coach, but like I've been in and around him. So when we were 16, we done a lot of like work against the 18s, and he was the 18s coach at the time. And then obviously he moved on to first team coach when I got my scholar. So seeing him about and stuff, but never actually had him as like my main coach now.
No. So what's the difference obviously over in America now? Is there a big difference from that to what you experienced in England?
Yeah, so it's a lot different, obviously. Still full time, which is like one of the main things why I came out here, still training every day and stuff at a good standard. And it's a lot more kind of like internationals than I thought. So like at my school, I literally have like one American on the team, and then all the other boys, there's like loads from England and Ireland, from different parts of the country, South America and stuff. So it's been really good, to be fair. It's been learning like different cultures and the way other countries kind of play football and stuff. But yeah, it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Like, do you play like just local teams, or do you go all over the country? Or
Nah, all over, mate. It's mental. Like the traveling is crazy. Like we'll have like 6 hour drives to away games, but we'll stay there for a good week and a bit and play about 2-3 games and then come back. It's not like you don't drive to one game and then drive straight back after. Like stay there for a while because of how fucking big the country is. So.
fair play. Obviously, yeah, just bring it back to Northampton. Obviously, so you were there through the academy. You were in your 18s and stuff. And obviously, you spent a bit of time out on loan at some local clubs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, was that good experience for you going out to a lot of series at Desborough Town?
Yeah, so I started at Wellingborough for a couple of weeks, but I wasn't really playing as much as I wanted to. Like they was pushing for promotion, which I don't think they get promoted that year, but they just got promoted last year. So, but yeah, that year I wasn't really playing for them that much. They had like kind of a core squad that they was doing well, to be fair. So didn't probably want to change it. And then I went to Desborough for the remainder of the season. Done really well there. Like I enjoyed my time. I think going out on loan is a good part. Like for being so young, you kind of don't realize like how good non-league is and how much of a difference it is to like academy football or youth team football, because you're just playing your own age in youth team football, like 17, 18, but as soon as you go to non-league, you got a mix of like 21, 22, like kind of in their peak, and then you've got the older boys that are more experienced, so it's kind of like a whole different game. You learn a lot of things, and obviously as you get up to like step 3, step 2, then the level's like really good as well. So
Did you go up that high at all? Have you played any against in England?
When I didn't get my pro contract, I went on that kind of summer. Like I bounced around a couple, went to Hereford at step 2 for a week on trial. I went to Leamington, Barwell for a little bit, but to be honest, like not getting a pro, I kind of thought that I'd kind of just jump into a team like that. So when I went there and I wasn't like playing as much as I wanted to, I was kind of like, okay, like let's look for another step 2 or 3 where I'm going to play more. But I kind of wish like back then someone told me like just go stay at one team, even if you're not playing, like try push through. Because yeah, I thought I was kind of just going to walk into it, which isn't the case. Like you don't realize how good step 2 and 3 is at that age. You just think, oh yeah, like I had a scholarship, I should be playing. But like yeah, I kind of wish someone told me just go there, stay at one club, and yeah. But
is that what you'd advise the younger lads coming through now? Then just sort of
like
get in a team that you enjoy and stick with it, and
like non-league's a lot of like there's a lot of ups and downs. You could be flying 1 week or 1 season, and then next season like drop down a couple steps. So I think if you can just get like into a pre-season with a step 3 or step 2 and just stay there instead of like me, I bounced around about 3 or 4 clubs looking to see where I'll play the most. But if I just stayed at one club and kind of stuck with it, then I'll probably be playing more there now. You know what I mean? So.
You think, obviously, like you say, you didn't play much at Wellingborough, but I mean, did you take much from that experience? Did you get more of a sort of match day feeling from that, and sort of learn how sort of men say men's football, but how sort of that non-league football scene works.
Yeah, definitely. Like every game is a must-win game. Like you're in a league, you're competitive, you're trying to go up, you're trying to either stay up or not go down. So it's like, whereas youth football is, yes, it's a league, but next year you're going to be in the same league. Like you're playing kind of still for development as well as trying to win. But as soon as you go into men's football, like it's all about winning. Like you'd much rather probably play bad and win a game 1-0 than play good and lose. Whereas in youth team football, you probably rather the other opposite. Like have a really good game and play the way you want to play, but maybe not get the result. But yeah, non-league, it's all about winning. So you kind of seen that soon in the changing room with the coaches, the way they talk after the game. Yeah, just want to win.
Did you see, like you say, you didn't get promoted with Wellingborough that season, but obviously they got promoted the year after. Could you see that in their squad that they had that team to sort of push on? Was
Yeah,
it
they
a
had a
strong
lot of good
setup then?
boys. Yeah, they had a lot of good boys. Training was always good. Like there was always numbers there. Coach is good coach to be fair. Like pushes the boys on. So could kind of see. I didn't really take much notice to be fair of that league after, but from what I heard, they've done really well, and obviously now they're step 4. So
Yeah, no, I don't think they're doing too bad there either, to be honest. I
yeah,
know
yeah,
they're not flying the league or anything, but I mean, they've fit in, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Okay, that's
Was
good.
it a similar sort of setup then at Desborough when you went there? Did you play much more there than you did at Wellingborough?
Yeah, I played. To be fair, I done really well there. Obviously, like I said, Wellingborough was fighting for promotion. Desborough was about mid-table. But yeah, I played pretty much every game there. When I went there, I went on 9 unbeaten when I was there, and then scored quite a few goals, got a few assists. Team was really good to be fair. I think like if we had that team that kind of finished the season at the start of the season at Desborough, I was at Northampton, so I wouldn't have been there. But if it was that kind of group at the start throughout the whole season, then I reckon probably would have been up there because we when I came in, I think there was around 13th, and we finished like 7th, and then done really well towards the back end. So
They got a good squad together this season as well, doing well
yeah,
this
yeah.
year. So, do you? I mean, obviously busy over there. You've been following much of the local football in Northampton, or?
Kind of just here and there. Like obviously, some of my mates still play non-league, so I talk to them. But some of them are in different. Like one lad lives in Birmingham, so obviously he's not playing in the same type of leagues and stuff. And then, so yeah, just kind of looking at it. I've seen Desborough obviously because I was there. I still follow them. Like they're doing well in their league. And then yeah, some of my mates that play like step 5, step 4, I kind of talk to as well. So
That's okay. Um, Obviously going back to Northampton, then what was that like? Obviously been out on the non-league scene. Is that training wise different to what you got at Northampton?
yeah, it's a lot different. Obviously, I'd still be filling full time with Northampton whilst I was there, kind of like training every day, and then obviously non-league trainings at night. So, but I'd probably do a double session. So still train Tuesday morning with the lads at Northampton, and then go to like either when I was at Wellingborough or Desborough, go to their training, and then yeah, it's a lot. Obviously, like I said, Northampton's kind of more full time, and you're kind of still trying to develop. So it's trying to play probably play the right way of football, like playing out, trying to keep the ball and stuff. But then going to non-league, like I said, it's all for match day and like trying to win the game on match day, which is obviously just as important as you go into men's football. Like winning games is the biggest thing. So
Fair play. Obviously, so you did get your first. You did get an appearance for the first team, Northampton. What was
yeah.
that feeling like when you got the call say, "Look, you're in the match day squad tonight"?
Yeah, it was good to be fair. I was kind of in and around it like throughout the week, so I had like a feeling that I could be there, and then obviously got picked in the squad, which was good. And then loads of like I said, I've been there since I was about 8, so it was a good feeling to kind of work my way through and get that appearance. Even though I didn't get my pro contract, it's still something to kind of look back on and be like, yeah, it's a good achievement and stuff. Like loads of friends and family was there watching, so yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Did you have a feeling there throughout the week? Did anyone say anything to you, or was it just that you were in around the squad?
Yeah, more kind of like training and stuff. Like you'll know if you're like there was like the people that played that game was all kind of in and around the first team squad, and some didn't get picked and some did get picked. So I still could have been the one that didn't get picked, but I guess that's just what they wanted. To be honest, they just picked whoever, and then yeah, from there.
Obviously, you did come off the bench there.
Yeah, yeah.
As the game went on, were you panicking? You thinking I ain't going to get on here?
Yeah,
or
I was kind of,
were you
obviously I
relaxed?
came on with about 15, 20 to go, so I was kind of like, if it happens, it happens. If not, then still had the opportunity. So just kind of warming up, getting ready in case it did happen and stuff. And then obviously he called me up and was like, yeah, just kind of enjoy it. Don't really get many moments like that, so no point really being nervous because that you play football for like days like that to make opportunities, make big moments and memories. So I don't really look at it and think, oh, like, I'm getting nervous. Just if it happens, then just go out and enjoy it.
Fair enough. You mentioned Max Dyche already. He's just been recalled by Northampton now. He's in the match day squad and in around the
Yeah,
squad.
yeah.
Is he? Can you see why he's in there? A good player.
Yeah, he's a great player. Obviously, to be fair, I only probably trained with him, played with him a couple of times. Like when I was 16, and like I said, we're training with the 18s, doing games against them. Like he was playing for the 18s at the time. So yeah, he's a leader. Like he's a great player, good leader, and it's what you need at that level of men's football. You can't really shy away just because you're a young lad going into it. You still got to act the same, especially like for his position as a centre half. It's good to be a leader, good voice, and yeah, you could kind of tell from, especially when like he was growing up, like into his second year, from what I've heard, and like obviously I played against him in training a couple of times, that he really kicked on that year, and yeah, well deserved to be there probably.
You see him going on to have a bit of a longer career at Northampton there.
Yeah,
Obviously, he's had a
hopefully.
few loans, so can you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
him?
I think loans, like I said, loans help. The higher you can go out on loan, the more close it is to the league that Northampton are at, then the similar it'll be when he goes back there. So if he can keep going on loan at a high level and then just hopefully ease into the first team now or in the future, then yeah, I can hopefully see him. Hope he does. To be honest, I hope he stays there for as long as he can and kicks on higher. So
Fair play. One other man that played in that game, I just wanted to mention there, Dylan Hill. Obviously, he's at Boston now. He's a former
yeah,
guest in the podcast as well.
yeah,
How good is he as a player?
yeah. He's very good. Me and him are like really close. We'll train. Been probably since we was like 11. We've been training together, going gym together and stuff. And to see him like where he is now, like as a mate, is just proud of him. Like he's worked very hard to be there. So I'm glad that he's still there and hopefully he kicks on higher because definitely got the ability to. So
No, a real nice lad he was. So when we met
yeah,
him,
he's a top
and
man.
yeah, real humble, and he wasn't sure whether he'd get his contract this season at Boston, but obviously he has, and he's flying again, and he so
Yeah,
uh, fair play to him. Hopefully he keeps pushing on.
yeah, he should.
Obviously it was Arsenal your game. Arsenal under 21s you played against
Yeah, yeah.
in the game. Was there any big names in that team?
Yeah, you got Ethan and Wary that's obviously playing now. I think that was like just a couple of weeks after he made his debut as well, so it was kind of like the big thing at the time that he made his debut in the Prem at 15, and then obviously he's kicking on now and doing really good. So yeah, he played. I don't think he started the game actually, but he came on for a little bit. So
Did you say there was something there that he'd get in that first team or not really?
to be
A
fair, like at
one-off
the
game.
time, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't think, like I said, I don't think he played the whole game. I might have been wrong, but he might have only played a little bit, so it was kind of hard to tell. But and like mainly as me as a player, it's not like at the time I was like looking at him, you know what I mean, like thinking, oh, like can he kick on? It was more just go out and enjoy it if I get on and stuff. But yeah, he's a top player. Obviously, he's playing week in week out for the first team now, so you could probably see from a young age that he had it, and obviously Arsenal kind of developed him well enough to kick through to the first team. So
Good. So obviously that was your, like you say, you made your first team appearance. That was
yeah.
obviously a massive achievement. Where did the whole move to America come about? Was it trials or something, or?
No, it wasn't even really trials. So at Northampton, we had a guy come in that kind of has like an agency and just kind of like promoted it to us and said, "Oh, this is America, blah blah blah. Like this is how it works." Gave us like his contact details in case anyone wanted to contact him. And then like I said, after I didn't get my pro, I kind of bounced about a couple non-league teams. Like America wasn't even in my thoughts at all. Like I did not expect it. And then yeah, I was kind of playing non-league, and then obviously going from full-time football in Northampton, like everyday training, games twice a week, to non-league, like step 4, step 5, kind of training once, twice a week, and it's a big change, you know. Like it's harder than people think. So I was kind of thinking like, what can I do? Where can I go to kind of get back into full-time football and put myself in a better position to be a better player in about 3-4 years time, instead of just maybe in 3-4 years time still be in the same position at step 5 trying to work my way up and stuff. So I kind of reached out to him, just told him the situation. I was like, if there is any options, then just let me know. Not definite, like still wasn't planning on really going, just wanted to kind of weigh up all my options. And then he said, yeah, like this school that I'm at now, they said they'll give me a good offer. Spoke to the coach and stuff, and then yeah, kind of all just went from there. And I kind of thought, just take the risk. If I don't enjoy it, I can always kind of come back home. But yeah, I've loved it, to be honest. Like I said, it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like I've heard people say it's good, but like me being honest, I would say it was bad if it was bad. But it's really good. Like it's a lot better than people back home in England think it is.
Nah, fair play to you, man. Just what was your family thinking like today? Obviously, did you
Yeah.
run it by them, or did you just tell them, "Look, I'm going"?
Nah, yeah, I kind of like warned him when I spoke to the guy like straight away. I said that I'm just spoke to him to see my options, like not expecting anything to maybe come of it. I was just like, just in case, I'm obviously like letting you know and stuff. And then yeah, kind of spoke to the coach. Me and my dad sat down and spoke to him, and from then I think my dad kind of seen that like it's a really good opportunity. So he was like, it's up to me. Like if I want to take it, I can take it. And then kind of gave it some thought process. But yeah, it was obviously hard for my family, like my mum, especially seeing me go and stuff. But I guess I don't know. It's kind of a good experience that I'm probably going to look back on in the future. And she's still very happy for me that I'm here and stuff. Same with my dad. So it was nice coming back, obviously, for the holidays and seeing them for a month or two. So
You come back over Christmas, did you?
yeah. So I came back 14th of December and then literally flew back out here 18th of January. So I spent a good month at home, obviously, with my family and stuff, which was really nice.
Good. So how does it all work? Like you say, you're in a school. Were you in education as well, or was it just strictly football?
No, yeah. So I'm doing a degree on the side, as well as football. So mainly we train every day. Like I got training here in about 2 hours. So we'll go out, train, go to the gym after. That's mainly every day. And then the seasons are different. So like right now it's kind of like our pre-season. So we're getting into our pre-season, and then in the summer you can either go home for the whole summer or you play like USL2, which is like not with your school. So education that finishes, and then you go to like club, basically a different club around, couldn't be anywhere. And then it's like a tournament, basically kind of like tournaments. You have like your own group. If you win that group, you go through to knockouts, and it's like a massive thing in the summer where every club plays in it in USL2, and they try to kick on to like pro leagues out here if the club does well. So play that in summer, which is really good, and then from the fall, so like August to December, is the main season. So in that, it's like jam packed. You'll play like 2-3 games a week, all competitive league games. Then you go through to like tournaments and nationals and stuff. So yeah, kind of right now it's not as full on right now because it's more just chilling, doing education, still training and stuff with the team, but yeah, not as full on as the summer and the fall.
What degree you doing? Degree in what?
Physical education. So
Right, yeah.
obviously, like I mainly want to go into kind of playing, kicking on after this, and then coaching and stuff like that. So kind of the only type of degree that really will help with stuff like that.
Is there much of a sort of pyramid into the pro game over in America
Yeah,
there from your school?
yeah, massive. Like I said before, coming over, I thought it was literally just the MLS. So I was like, it's going to be difficult to get there. Like you've got MLS and obviously the under 23s with MLS, which is good as well. And then you've got USL Championship. So obviously MLS is the top. Then like USL Championship and then USL One, which is like all pro leagues. And then like I said, USL Two is the summer leagues where all them teams are trying to get into USL One, which is a pro league. So you've got 3 leagues to kind of get into, which is very doable, you know. So yeah, just try reach for that hopefully.
Man, can you see? Obviously, you back yourself, but any other lads around you that you fancy could get there?
Yeah, definitely. There's two, obviously, like, it's all different. So you have, like, me as a first year, and then you've got people, like, finishing this year, seniors. So there's a couple seniors that are kind of going on a trial to USL One clubs, like, in the next couple of weeks. So it's very doable. And then, obviously, the top players, they can get drafted straight away to the MLS. So, yeah, it's just hopefully it all goes well. And like I said, back myself hopefully to get to that stage at the end of my college.
Best of luck, man. Best of luck. Sounds good. Did you say there's a load of other British lads there, is there?
Yeah, so there's 4 altogether, and then obviously I think there's some more coming this year. But yeah, there's 3 more than me, and they all had like similar to me. Like one lad was at Morecambe, he had a scholarship. One lad was at Sheffield United, he got a pro contract at Sheffield United for a year, and then the other lad just kind of played like high level non-league and stuff. So it's a really good standard. Like I said, I thought coming out here I was probably gonna wipe it and be like the best player easily, but there's a lot of good players even from South America, like some of the lads from like Ecuador and Venezuela. They've all played pro in their country. There's a couple lads from Brazil that played really good levels, and yeah, it's a good level.
Right. Tell us a bit about your team, and obviously it's Crusaders. Is that right?
Yeah. So you've got like there's a lot of different things. You've got like NCAA, which is NCAA D1, which is like the top. So the top 25 out of them are probably like the best 25 teams in the country. Like they're really good, and like a lot of players from there will get drafted to the MLS. And then you've got NCAA D2 and 3, which is like they're still good teams, but obviously not as good as the D1. And then you've got NAIA D1, which is what I'm at. And my school, we just got third in the country this year, so done well this year, and still, like I said, a really good level here. But hopefully, maybe try kick on to NCAA D1 after maybe this year or next year, and just try push on. Really, like I said, I'm still young, still got a lot of time, so yeah.
You weren't at Crusaders originally, were you? You were a different team. Is that right?
No, I went straight to Crusaders, yeah, this
Oh,
year.
right, okay. Apologies there. So that's my
No,
bit of revision that's not right, quite right.
yeah, no, yeah.
Then,
I
no,
had like
fair
some
play.
schools talking to me and stuff at the start, and then went to straight here. But it might have been from the summer. I played for Hattiesburg in
Yeah.
USL2, which is like I said, you go to a different club completely away from your school, and it's just full-time football. Like you're training every day, playing every week, which is class, to be fair.
Yeah, no, sounds. So, you in like a dorm then? Or you got lads living with you, or?
Yeah. So it's just me and my roommate. He's from Ireland. He's a good lad. So we stay in here, and then there's also houses on the campus you can stay in, but you have to be 21 for some reason to live in there. So I'm a bit too young for that at the moment.
Nice frat parties and that. Is that what that's
But
about?
yeah,
No, fair play. Yeah, obviously, I assume you're all in the same squad. Then you say you got your different divisions, but where you are, your
yeah.
school, you're all in the same team.
Yeah. So you got like obviously my school's all the same team. There's a lot of us, to be fair, probably about 26, 27, because of how kind of packed the season gets, and you need like a big squad because there's a lot of injuries that happen. You're playing 2, 3 times a week. Like people get fatigued, mixing about the squad and stuff. So we're all from like kind of different areas. So people go to like junior colleges as well. So you spend 2 years at a junior college, which is like really good level, and then you can go then transfer to either like a D1 or like play at people like my school and stuff. So people are from kind of all over and stuff.
Fair play. You say you travel about a bit. How far would you go? Would you go down to Texas and that?
I don't think we haven't been to Texas yet, but we do. We do travel quite far away. We had nationals in Kansas, which was 12-hour drive, but we drove 6 hours, stayed in a hotel for a couple of days, drove the next 6 hours, and then we spent 2 weeks there in nationals. We played, got to the semi-final, unfortunately lost in extra time, which was tough. 4-3. It's a good game, to be fair. They played well. I think we deserved to win, but yeah, it was a tough game. So.
Exactly, man. But no, all I'm thinking there, obviously, another lad from Northampton, Billy Panther. He's down in
Yeah.
Texas playing. Do you know, is there many other lads from Northampton over there, or is it just you and
Um,
Bill?
I think at the moment it's just me and Bill. But I think when I went back to at Christmas, obviously I was in the gym and I seen some of them lads, like the ones that are second years now, and they're like a couple of years younger than me, and they're speaking to me about it. It's like, how is it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, like I said, it's really good. I'd be honest, if it wasn't good, I'd be like, yeah, like, it's not worth it. But in like, yeah, so I told them, and I think maybe some of them might think about it and stuff. But obviously, it's a big change to make. Like going away from your family and stuff. It's not like you can just pop home at a weekend and see them. So.
Of course. Did you do much training while you were over back home?
Yeah, so I was kind of keeping on top of things like myself and stuff. I played for Owens for a couple games just to kind of keep my fitness up. I played one game against can't remember the team now. We won 3-1 or 4-1 in my first game against Obi, maybe. I think it was Obi. I scored the first goal, scored for them, and then played in that game where the keeper got sent off for catching the ball, which was definitely not a red card, but yeah.
Oh, but that was Chennett's keeper got sent off, didn't
he? Yeah.
So I remember Dave kicking off about that on Twitter.
Rightly so as well. Yeah. Don't know how that happened, but obviously, like I said, I wanted to kind of play in non-league again. It's a good feeling, playing non-league English football. It's like proper football and stuff. So went there for literally, obviously, as much as seeing family and friends, just wanted to keep on top of things, save me doing my own kind of training and fitness work. So yeah, it was good.
Did you know someone at Chen's, or did they reach out knowing that you're coming back?
Bit of both. So when I was coming back, I was like kind of reaching out to a couple of my mates. I was like, if you know anywhere, I wasn't too bothered about playing. I was like, if something came up, then I would. Like, if not, then I'd just kind of do my own thing and stuff. But then, I spoke to the coach, and he was like, "Oh yeah, come in for training." And I got back, and they didn't really have many players for the squad on Saturday. So he was like, "Oh, can you come?" And then jumped in there first game. Obviously done well, and then just kind of carried on from there. So yeah, it's kind of smooth sailing whilst I was back.
Good club, Chen's. I say my lad's playing for he's only under 9 now, but he's got in at Chen. It's great club.
Yeah, it's top there.
Real good atmosphere down there. Yeah, like you say, you got pre-season. Then you got many games coming up, or is it just strictly training at the minute?
We've got games, but they start in February. So right now, well, to be fair, it's nearly February now, but back end of January, we're just kind of training. The weather isn't great right now. It was snowing here yesterday, so can't really train today. But we're just gonna still go to the gym and stuff, and then keep on top of it. Our first game is like middle of February, and then we've got about 4 or 5 games before break off for summer. So
nice. Do they film the games over there? Anywhere lads from Northampton can watch them anywhere?
Yeah, so a lot of the games, especially like towards the main season. So, well, in the summer, obviously in USL2, they're all streamed. So depending on what club like I will go to, I can send you the club I'm at and stuff, and then I'll send like all the live streams. They'll all be up, and then for my school, like I said, August to December, that's where like them games get streamed, like especially the big games. So when we was in nationals, which is like all the teams in the country in my division go there, like the best teams in the country, and then they were all streamed. Like that was a massive thing, massive experience as well. It was good. Like played like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the final was on Sunday. So we've had 4 games in that week if we got to the final, but still playing 3 games, quick turnarounds, loads of recovery and stuff. So yeah, it was a good experience.
Well, the crowd's like watching your games. Obviously, you see on TV, obviously the college American football and stuff get massive crowds, don't they? Is soccer the same?
Yeah, it is big, especially when you get to like I said, the big games. Like normally when it's kind of just the average league game or friendly, you won't get really that big of a turnout. But especially when you get to the big games, like towards the back end of the season, like the tournaments and the nationals and stuff like that, there's some good crowds, and playing big stadiums, especially in the summer. Like I played in this like American football stadium, but obviously they changed it to football, like with the goals and stuff, and then there was a big turnout there, about 2-3K. And then like the summer's massive, of course. So
when you say like obviously 3K in that ground, what's like your average game in the summer? Are you getting a couple of hundred, couple of thousand, or?
Yeah, a couple of thousand to be fair. Like especially it depends what club you're at. Like some clubs are newly into USL2. Some clubs are well established and been there for a while. Like you'll have a club that gets about every game about 2-3K, and then you'll have a club that gets a couple of hundred. So kind of just depends how long they've been in that kind of environment and about building it with the fans and stuff. So
fair play, man. That sounds good. Sounds like you're loving life in America anyway.
Yeah, it's good. As well as just having like good life experience, like football aside, coaching aside, all of that stuff that I want to do, like just experiencing a new kind of country, a new place, seeing loads of different things. And I've already been to kind of like 3-4 different states, like seeing places and stuff. So yeah, it's been good.
You get much time for that? Obviously, you say you travel around for games. You get much time to see actually America, or is it just get there and play football and come home? Or...
Yeah, kind of like here and there. You get like a couple odd breaks, obviously, because it's kind of still school environment. It's like you break off from school for a couple of weeks here and there, and then sometimes we'll still train in that, and sometimes he'll give us like a week off. So yeah, like throughout spring. So about I think in a month or so we have a week and a bit off. So probably gonna go to somewhere there, like Florida maybe, and
Nice.
yeah. So
Good man, fair play. Yeah, like you say, it sounds like you're loving it, man. So
yeah, it's really good.
yeah, fair play to you, man. You're inspiration for many over here. So just keep enjoying yourself and
Yeah,
keep smashing it, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, good luck for the future, man. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to speak to us.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said,
But
I'll keep you posted with kind of how the year goes, and when I get into like the main bits, the summer, and towards the end of the season, I'll send some links over where people can actually see. Because, like, obviously we had that guy come in and talk to us, but other than that, it was kind of like a bit kind of oblivious of how it actually is. Like, obviously, they're gonna promote it as best they can, but from like a person like me, that I'd just say if it wasn't good, I'd be like, yeah, it's not worth it coming over and to a whole different country. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. If non-league is not going great for some boys that have just like say like me, like finished the academy and didn't really see working well in non-league, then it's definitely something to consider.
yeah, no, good man. Yeah, do send us in because we'll get them shared, like you say.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll highlight it for the lads that are over here. So
Yeah,
say it looks like it's class. Good luck in the future, and yeah, we'll catch up mid-season or
yeah,
something. We'll have
definitely,
another
man.
chat and see how it's going.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you, man.
Good man, appreciate your time.